Hello everyone. In this example, we are asked to find the resistance seen by this terminal AB. Oops, sorry about this. Yep. So the resistance seen by the terminal AB. In other words, if we were to make this circuit, redraw this circuit, it should look something like this. There is A and B, and there is everything else there. And how does A and B feel or see this resistance there? Okay, so this example actually is very simple, but it is very important to understand that we can measure or see resistances even though if there is no source. And the second thing is we need to implement this circuit in Multisim as well, or in any simulation software. So here is A, B, there is one resistance, another one, okay, and there is one resistance here, and the second one is in parallel with A and B, right? So these two resistances are in series. Their total is 320 plus 480, which is 800 ohms. These two are in parallel, so 1200 times 720, I mean these two are in parallel, over their total, which is 1920. This equals how much? So 1200 times 72 divided by 192, that is 450. So 450 ohms. What does that mean? Now how does this look like? Well, it looks like this. So we have one resistor from this part, which is 450, and connected to A and B, while there is another resistor from the other part, which is 800. Now A and B, we can actually take this here and take this here. So A and B, they are seeing two parallel resistances. One is 450, one is 800. The total of these two is 450 times 800 over their summation, which is 1250, and that gives us how much? So 450 times 800 divided by 1250 gives us 288 ohms. So the total resistance seen by this AB terminal is 288 ohms. Now we are asked to check that using Multisim. So here is our Multisim, and we need to bring up resistances. So here is resistance, and we can take any value, we can change it in the program itself. So close. Now copy this, here it is, flip it, oops, sorry, we need to rotate, again copy, and rotate. And this is the connection. Like this. This was 1200 ohms. this was 720, while the other two were 320, 480. 320, 480. And we need to see what is the resistance here between these two terminals or wires. So we grab an ohm meter. This is a multimeter. This is the resistance. So we connect this guy here, this guy here, and we run the simulation. Oops, we don't have a ground in the circuit, sorry. We need to have a ground in the circuit. So here is the ground. And again, 288 ohms, which we got here. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in next examples.